Katie Ledecky joins us now in a Closing Bell exclusive interview. Katie, it's thrilling to have you on the program here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Your accomplishments are many. That was, of course, just a very brief mention of some of them. How do you make sure that you keep your head in the right mental space? Of course, mental health really came into focus this Olympics with Simone Biles. You have to compete on such a high level, but the pressure of the world has to be on your shoulders. How do you manage through that to compete at your best?
Yeah, well, thank you, Courtney. It's an honor to be on the show, an honor to be here at the New York Stock Exchange. And to your point, mental health is very important, and it goes hand in hand with physical health, which has been such a key topic over the past year and a half as well. And for me, the biggest thing to manage all the expectations is just to focus on myself and my goals for myself. I know others will put expectations on me, but I do my best when I'm focused on what I want to accomplish, and that's what drives me every day when I go to training. And I really love the training, and I love the process. I think you really have to enjoy the day-to-day journey to really appreciate and enjoy and be able to really give your best at the biggest stage, which was Tokyo for me.
Absolutely, and you're able to focus on your own goals while also being a really great teammate to the USA swimmers as well as swimmers from around the world. That was awesome to watch that as well. I understand that you formed KGL Sports LLC for all of the opportunities that are coming your way. What are you most excited about when it comes to using your platform to move forward things like STEM education? I know is one of your interests, particularly for girls.
Yeah, I'm really excited that I've been able to partner with some terrific brands and very authentic partnerships and partnerships with brands that are doing really great things in communities and in the nation and in the world. And as you said, I have a STEM education program with Panasonic, and that has been something that we've been doing over the last year and a half, and we're expanding that over this fall. And I've been visiting schools in the U.S., and even during the pandemic, we adapted and did some virtual visits with students in Tokyo. I did that last year around this time, and then I even met with them virtually after my last event in Tokyo. So I would have loved to have met with them in person in Tokyo, but we were able to do it virtually, which was terrific.
Katie, it's great to hear how you're so positive about the training, which must be beyond exhausting. But I imagine you also rather enjoy the downtime after a massive event like the Olympics. And my question was, do you really indulge in those moments, or are you so kind of ingrained in being super healthy and training that it's really just a very brief temporary indulgence and you're kind of back in the pool fairly quickly afterwards?
Yeah, I'm usually back in the pool fairly quickly after my last race in competition. Usually I take about 2 weeks off on average after the big meet. I might stretch it a little longer than that after these games, give myself a little treat. But yeah, I've been in New York the last couple days, just enjoying this all. And it was so neat to walk onto the floor today and get some cheers and applause. I almost teared up just because I hadn't had that in a while. We didn't have fans in Tokyo, and it was just a fun moment, fun to celebrate and do some fun things around New York the past couple days.
Yeah, you should indulge here around New York. We've got some wonderful food here.
I know.
I'm sure if you have any favorites, you'll be able to find it pretty easily. Katie, I was going to ask you about all of the different sponsorships and endorsements that are coming your way, and it sounds as if you've been selective in the ones that you've chosen, ones that feel authentic to you. And you turned professional in 2018, but now the rules have changed for NCAA athletes, and they actually can profit off their name, image, and likeness. Do you have any advice for students that are also athletes that may be looking into this? You weren't able to do it, but you are now. How to balance the opportunity financially with what you need to accomplish on the athletic side of your life?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, I competed 2 years collegiately for Stanford under my coach Greg Meehan and Tracy Slusser, and they were tremendous in helping me, guide me through the process of turning professional, and they were very supportive of my decision, and signed on with a great swimwear brand, Tier Sport, based in the U.S., and they've just been a tremendous supporter of mine. And I hope that the college athletes around the country are getting great support from their schools and from many brands around the country. I think it's great that they have the opportunities that they have now, and I think it'll be very interesting and fascinating to see how they leverage that and how they build their brands and partner with some great companies.